It always happens around 2 a.m. A sharp, twisting pain grabs your leg, and all you can do is freeze, clench, and wait for it to pass. For many seniors, nighttime leg cramps feel like punishment for simply getting older. You've tried drinking more water, moving before bed, maybe even painkillers. Still, the cramps come back. But what if the answer isn't in a bottle or a pill, but in something much simpler? Something you've walked past in the grocery store for years? Today we'll explore 6 fruits that could help you fight cramps naturally, starting with one that might already be sitting on your kitchen counter. You've probably had hundreds of bananas in your lifetime. Maybe sliced over cereal, maybe just on their own. But what if I told you that the same banana you've always eaten could play a powerful role in easing your leg cramps, especially as you age? Here's why it matters. As we get older, our bodies lose muscle mass, circulation slows down, and our ability to hold on to key minerals like potassium starts to fade. Potassium is the mineral that helps muscles contract and relax smoothly. When levels get low, something that happens often in seniors, muscles become more likely to spasm or cramp, especially during sleep. Sound familiar? A single medium banana has around 420 milligrams of potassium. That's about 10% of what most seniors need each day. But it's not just potassium. Bananas are also rich in vitamin B6, which helps your nerves communicate with your muscles properly. Without enough of it, your muscles may fire off when they're not supposed to, like 2 a.m., when you're finally getting some rest. Now, will eating one banana before bed magically erase all your cramps overnight? Probably not. But studies show that consistent potassium intake over time helps support overall muscle health and fluid balance. And when your muscles are well nourished and hydrated, they're less likely to seize up unexpectedly. There's also something comforting about it. Several seniors in the comments of our previous video shared the same story. I started eating a banana every evening, and within a week, my cramps were gone. Could that be you too? It's a small habit, it's easy to stick with, and it may be the quietest, most powerful change you'll make to your nighttime routine. So here's my question. If you haven't tried a daily banana yet, what's holding you back? And if you have, did you notice any difference? Let me know in the comments below. Your story could help someone else finally sleep through the night. Now, what if I told you there's a fruit that doesn't just help your muscles, but actually strengthens the blood vessels that feed them? Let's talk about oranges. You probably reach for an orange when you feel a cold coming on. It's the go-to fruit for vitamin C, right? But here's something most people, especially seniors, don't realize. That same vitamin C does a lot more than support your immune system. It's quietly building the collagen that holds your muscles, tendons, and blood vessels together. And that matters when it comes to leg cramps. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less collagen. That means our muscles lose flexibility, and the small vessels carrying oxygen and nutrients to those muscles don't function as well as they used to. Poor circulation is a big reason why many older adults experience cramps during the night. When blood doesn't flow freely, muscles fatigue faster, recover slower, and spasm more easily. Vitamin C plays a key role in keeping that system running smoothly. It helps your body repair tissue, rebuild collagen, and support healthy blood vessels. One medium orange gives you over 70 milligrams of vitamin C, more than enough to meet your daily needs. And along the way, it supports everything from your joints to your skin to your circulation. Some seniors have told me, I didn't think an orange could make that much difference. But after eating one a day, my legs don't feel as heavy at night, and the cramps have been fewer. Is that just coincidence? Or is it your body finally getting what it needs? There's something powerful about that. A simple fruit, a daily habit, and a chance to move, sleep, and recover with more ease. So here's a question for you. Have you ever thought about your blood flow as a factor in your leg cramps? And what would happen if you started giving your body what it needed to rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Now, oranges support the blood vessels around your muscles. But what about the muscles themselves, especially the ones tight from digestive tension or mineral loss? For that, there's a smaller, fuzzier fruit with some serious strength, kiwi. Have you ever looked at a kiwi and thought, What could that little fruit really do? It's small, fuzzy, kind of awkward to peel, and easy to overlook. But for seniors dealing with leg cramps, kiwi might be one of the most underrated tools for relief. Here's why. As we age, we not only lose muscle strength, we also absorb nutrients less efficiently. The magnesium, potassium, and calcium that your muscles depend on don't always make it into your bloodstream, even if you're eating right. That's where kiwi steps in. Kiwi contains around 30 milligrams of magnesium per fruit. Not a huge number, but paired with its high potassium and fiber content, it makes a difference. Magnesium plays a key role in how muscles contract and relax. Without enough of it, your muscles may feel tight, twitchy, or prone to sudden spasms. Many seniors unknowingly live with low magnesium levels for years and don't realize the connection to their cramps. But there's more. Kiwi's fiber helps keep your digestion smooth. That matters because poor digestion can actually make leg cramps worse. When your body is tense from bloating or constipation, it can throw off how your nerves and muscles communicate. I've had people write in saying, "Once I got my digestion under control, my cramps eased up too." Maybe kiwi can be part of that for you. There's also something almost refreshing about it. It's tart, slightly sweet, and gentle on the stomach. And when eaten regularly, it can support a more balanced internal system, one where nutrients get absorbed, waste gets cleared, and muscles are less likely to misfire when you least expect it. So let me ask, have you ever tried using kiwi not as a snack, but as a quiet part of your muscle care routine? And if not, what's stopping you? It could be as simple as adding one to your breakfast or slicing it up after dinner. Tell me in the comments, what's your experience with kiwi? And if you try it this week, come back and let us know what changes. Next, we're going to a fruit that's nearly all water, but delivers something far more powerful than hydration. Let's talk about watermelon. You don't usually think of watermelon as medicine. It's sweet, juicy, perfect for a hot afternoon. But for seniors dealing with leg cramps, this fruit offers something more than refreshment. It offers real relief from the inside out. Let's start with hydration. One of the most overlooked causes of muscle cramps in older adults is simple dehydration. And not just the kind where you forget to drink water, it's the kind that builds slowly. As you age, your body holds on to less water, your kidneys filter differently, and your thirst signals get weaker. By the time you feel thirsty, your muscles may already be struggling. Watermelon is over 90% water. That alone makes it a powerful choice for rehydrating your muscles before they cramp. But there's more. Inside watermelon is a natural compound called L-citrulline. Your body turns it into another amino acid, arginine, which then boosts nitric oxide production. Why does that matter? Because nitric oxide helps your blood vessels relax and widen. That means better circulation, more oxygen, more nutrients reaching your muscles right when they need it most. In one study, older adults who drank watermelon juice after exercise reported less muscle soreness over the next 24 to 72 hours. For anyone who's ever felt stiff or crampy after a walk, that's something worth paying attention to. And it's not just post-exercise. Even during the night, when your circulation naturally slows, having better blood flow could be the difference between waking up in pain or not waking up at all. I had one viewer tell me, "I started eating a small bowl of watermelon after dinner, just because I liked it, but then I realized I hadn't had a leg cramp in over a week." Sometimes the best fixes don't look like fixes at all. So what do you think? Could watermelon become a quiet part of your evening routine? Have you tried it before bed? Share your story in the comments. I promise someone else will be reading it tonight, hoping for a little hope. Now, watermelon may cool and hydrate your body, but the next fruit helps with something even trickier: chronic inflammation and muscle recovery, especially after movement. Let's dive into cherries. You've probably heard that cherries can help with joint pain or even arthritis. But did you know they might also be one of the most powerful natural remedies for nighttime leg cramps? Especially for seniors whose cramps are linked not just to minerals, but to something deeper: chronic inflammation. Let's talk about that. When you move throughout the day, whether it's gardening, walking, or just climbing stairs, your muscles experience tiny amounts of stress. Normally, your body repairs that stress overnight, but as we age, that repair process slows down, and inflammation builds up. That inflammation can lead to stiffness, soreness, and yes, even cramps, especially at night. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are packed with compounds called anthocyanins. These are natural antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. In several studies, people who drank tart cherry juice after exercise reported significantly less muscle pain and faster recovery. But cherries don't just help your muscles, they help you sleep. And that matters, because sleep is when your muscles repair themselves. Cherries naturally contain melatonin, the same hormone your brain releases to help you fall and stay asleep. In one study, older adults who drank tart cherry juice twice a day slept longer and more deeply, up to 85 minutes more per night. Think about that. Less inflammation, less pain, better sleep. All from something as simple as a handful of cherries or a small glass of juice in the evening. One woman wrote to us saying, "I started drinking tart cherry juice before bed. I didn't think it would do anything, but the cramps stopped, and I finally slept through the night." So now I'll ask you, have you ever thought of sleep as part of your muscle health? Have you tried using food, not just medication, to support it? If you have, I want to hear about it. And if you haven't, maybe tonight's a good night to start. Because the next fruit we're about to talk about might be the most unexpected one of all. It doesn't just help your muscles, it helps your digestion, your nerves, and your energy levels. Let's take a look at the quiet power of papaya. Papaya isn't the first fruit most people think of when they're dealing with leg cramps. It's tropical, a bit messy to cut, and often seen as just a dessert. But for seniors struggling with digestion, inflammation, and nighttime cramping, papaya could quietly become a game changer. Let's start with the gut. Many older adults live with slow digestion, bloating, or constipation, and don't realize how much it affects their muscles. When your digestive system is tense or backed up, it can create pressure throughout your lower body, including the legs. That pressure can trigger nerve misfires, disrupt nutrient absorption, and make muscles more prone to spasms. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain. It helps your body break down protein more efficiently, easing the digestive process and reducing the tension that can feed into cramps. It's gentle, natural, and effective, especially when eaten after a heavier meal. But that's just the beginning. Papaya is also packed with vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants like lycopene. Together, these nutrients help reduce inflammation, support nerve function, and keep your muscles hydrated and responsive. One viewer in her 70s wrote to us, "I started having papaya in the evenings, just a few slices. I wasn't expecting much, but I stopped waking up with cramps, and I felt lighter overall." It makes sense. When your digestion works better, your muscles absorb nutrients better. When inflammation goes down, your body feels looser, calmer, more at ease. And that's what this whole journey has been about, hasn't it? Not just stopping the pain, but feeling like your body is working with you again, not against you. So let me ask, have you ever considered that what you eat after dinner could be affecting how you sleep? And if the answer is yes, what's stopping you from trying something as simple as papaya? If you've had experience with it, or you're about to give it a shot, let us know in the comments. Someone else reading might be exactly where you were just a few weeks ago. Now that we've looked at all 6 fruits, let's bring it together. What does all of this mean for you? And where should you begin? Remember that moment we talked about at the beginning? Waking up at 2 a.m., legs twisted in pain, your body locked in a position you never chose, and all you could do was wait. If that's been part of your life lately, I want you to know something. It doesn't have to stay that way. Throughout this video, we've looked at 6 simple fruits: banana, orange, kiwi, watermelon, cherry, and papaya. Each one offers a unique way to support your muscles, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and help your body rest. But more importantly, they offer something else: hope. Because leg cramps aren't just physical pain. They're interruptions. They rob you of sleep, of peace, of the confidence to move freely. And the older we get, the more we value something as basic, but as powerful, as a good night's rest. Now, I'm not saying these fruits are magic, but they are real, backed by science, backed by stories from other seniors who were just as tired, just as frustrated, and decided to try something different. Maybe it started with half a banana in the evening, or a glass of tart cherry juice before bed, or just adding a kiwi to breakfast. Small things, but small things done consistently can become powerful. So what do you do now? You don't need to change everything. You don't need to start all 6 fruits at once. You just need to pick one. Try it for a week. Pay attention to your sleep, your muscles, your energy when you wake up. Let your body speak. And if you're already doing some of these things, share your experience below. What worked for you? What didn't? What surprised you? Your story might be the one that encourages someone else to try. Because the truth is, you're not alone in this. There are thousands of seniors out there, just like you, who are looking for something that works. Not a prescription, not another pill. Just something natural, gentle, and real. And here's what I believe. Your body wants to heal. It wants to move, to rest, to support you. Sometimes, it just needs the right kind of help. So tonight, when you go to bed, ask yourself, what small thing can I give my body that it will thank me for in the morning? Maybe it starts with a piece of fruit. And maybe, just maybe, that one choice leads to a night without pain and a morning that feels lighter than it has in a long time.